Hi, my name is Terry Robinson, and I've been with Capital Debate a number of years, both as an instructor and as a camp director. Today, we'd like to talk to you about the STEM communication class, which we're really excited to offer in the online version this summer.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm also a longtime Capital Debate instructor and had the pleasure of getting to work on this curriculum and teach it last summer, where I think it was very successful. And I think you and your students will really enjoy it this year as an online course.
So, we think STEM communication is a really important thing that we're offering that you don't see in other places. Basically, educators break STEM down into 7 different skill sets. Students learn and apply content about the topic that we're discussing. They integrate that content into their speech. They interpret and communicate the information in a clear way. They engage in inquiry, logical reasoning, and they collaborate as a team and then apply technology appropriately. 21st century engineers and scientists must be team members who thrive while working with a variety of people having differing social, educational, technical skills. One of the things that makes the STEM communication course so unique is that we work on collaborative efforts by all the students who are engaged in the class. They're not only working on their speech, they're working on everybody else's speeches. By doing so, they're able to recognize the sorts of things that perhaps they need to work on themselves. Some examples of how STEM communication is used in everyday life would be healthcare, the need to explain medical problems to patients and describe courses of treatment. Of course, that's super important right now that we understand what the healthcare professionals are telling us. Also, technical fields. You need to be able to listen carefully, work in groups and teams, and explain technical ideas to people who lack the expert knowledge that the person who's talking has. So why is STEM communication so important? As a society, it's really important because STEM scientists need to have the ability to communicate effectively, because otherwise there's a lack of scientific engagement in the general population. Society doesn't understand why it's important, and because of that, you don't get strong support for STEM-related policies. As an individual, good communication skills are the key to success in any workplace, STEM or otherwise. The interesting thing is that we have a generation of students who are very tech savvy. They know a lot about using technology. What they don't know is how to effectively communicate using the technology. This results in something we call the STEM paradox. Researchers tell us that graduates in STEM fields have great technical skills, but they lack the communication skills they need to be effective in the workplace and in their personal lives.
What we're going to do in the classes is we're going to cover the 4 C's of STEM communication: collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and of course, communication. Starting with the first one, collaboration. The students in this particular camp work together in teams called cohorts to help each other with their speeches. By working with this group and being responsible for everybody's good results, then the students get practice with important lifetime skills such as leadership, cooperation, flexibility, and of course, the ability to give and receive and benefit from the feedback of others. In terms of creativity, this is how it works. We're going to give the students an overarching theme. Like, for instance, maybe we would ask them a question like, how can STEM-related fields, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, address a certain problem, such as the problems of global climate change? Then each student finds his or her own creative answer to that problem, does the research, and presents it to us in the form of a speech, which has also been polished by the help of their cohort. The third C is critical thinking, and this comes into effect as the students do their research. We're not going to just say, here's the internet, find out what you can, but they've come up with their creative solution to the problem, and now we're going to talk to them about how to avoid falling into the trap of junk science, or into the trap of making unethical scientific decisions as they critically think their way through their solution and come up with the final product, which is their speech, their communication, where they will develop presentation skills. They're going to give an informative speech. They're going to support their argument with valid research. They're going to engage with the audience with good eye contact and good posture, and of course with the ability to ask and answer questions of each other, and to answer the questions of the audience members after their final presentation. And we believe that by attacking these 4 C's, students are going to become excellent STEM communicators, which will help them in school and in their later life. This was a big success last year, and I think that as a virtual camp, this will be just as successful, and that your students will have a good time and would also benefit from the activity. So that's it for me. Thank you for listening. I hope that I'll be able to see you and your children this summer in our online classes.